Welcome back to my Oklahoma City Bisons relocation franchise. In the last episode, we beat the Baltimore Ravens to continue our perfect season and officially lock up the division. But before we get into today's game, we do have a few upgrades to get through, like middle linebacker Darnell Waters, who gets +1 to play rec, strength, tackle, and 2 to zone coverage. The next one up is our number 1 receiver, Jared Bartow, getting a few points here. +1 to awareness, break tackle, catching traffic, catching short route, spectacular catching, strength, and trucking. Then we have our rookie corner that we took in the last draft, Reggie Bowe. He gets +2 to awareness, 1 to change of direction, 1 to man coverage, and 1 to press. We also have a scenario for a trench boost, and it's a rushing challenge. The amount of yards rushing your team has against the Browns will determine how much XP each offensive lineman earns. Now, looking at the Browns roster, they are still starting an 80 overall quarterback in Deshaun Watson, at running back a 94 overall Nick Chubb. Wide receiver, oh, that is not good. A 79 overall in Alexander Roberts, a 72 in Cedric Tillman, and a 69 in Perry Sheffield. At tight ends, a 78 overall. Left tackle is an 80 overall, left guard's a 73, center is a 69 because their starting center Connor McGovern's actually injured, their right guard's a 74, and their right tackle is an 81. Now overall on defense, they have a 77 overall left end, at right end is a 99 overall Myles Garrett, he may be a problem today. Defensive tackle's a 79, outside linebacker's an 85, middle linebacker's a 73, right outside linebacker's a 75 as well. At corner, they have a 90 overall in Denzel Ward, an 87 in Greg Newsome, and an 83 in Martin Emerson. At free safety is a 75 overall rookie, and strong safety, if I can get over there, is an 80 overall in Jair Brown. Now, the current plan going into this episode is I want to get through week 15 against Cleveland and week 16 against Carolina, so we're probably not going to watch near as much as we've been watching the last few episodes, but we're still going to end up watching a bit of the game. Like, for instance, the entire first drive is one we will watch. 1st and 10 from our own 25. We get the ball first. It's going to be a handoff to Kendre Miller, and Miller won't find much space, just a 1-yard gain to start things. Now a 2nd and 9. Nick Samuel comes out as the only one in the backfield. He will drop back to pass. There's a screen to the outside. That got tipped at the line, and now we face a 3rd down. Let's see if we can convert and keep this drive alive. Samuel back in shotgun, will take the snap and look to pass, going deep downfield. He's got Quentin Johnston for the 1st down all the way to the 46-yard line. Also, one thing I want to mention real fast as we get into this game is I did look at the injury report, and Alexander Spurlock is actually there this week. He got injured in weekly training, so for the 2nd straight game, we don't have our fullback, but we do give it to Kendre Miller, who gets a 3-yard gain this time. That brings up a 2nd and 7 now from the 49. He'll drop back to pass, going to the outside. That one will be caught, and that is going to be, I believe, Puka Williams of the 42. Now the Bison are out in an I formation. Jerry Brooks is lined up at fullback. He will take the snap and give it to Kendre Miller, who will have a decent run here of about 10 yards instead of 2nd and inches. Nick Samuel now lines up under center. From the Browns' 32-yard line, we go back to Kendre Miller, who gets the 1st down to the outside and is brought down for a short run. Now on a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of shotgun, Samuel will drop back to pass. He's under pressure, throwing in the run downfield. He finds Jared Bartow, and he is down to the 1-yard line. I thought he was in. I'm not real sure what happened to Myles Garrett on that last play. It looks like he got stuck in an animation, but now 1st and goal from about the half-yard line. It's a handoff to Lyle Yarbrough, who can walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. Now can the Bison defense start things with a 3-and-out against Cleveland? Deshaun Watson back in shotgun from his own 27-yard line with a 3rd and 8. He'll drop back, going deep downfield. That one will be intercepted on the play by Jawan Hurts, and now returning it down the field, he will get stopped at the 27-yard line. So that will send the Bison's offense right back out. Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. He will drop back to pass again. He's throwing this one to the outside, and that one's going to be incomplete. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Samuel back in shotgun, will drop back to pass again. He's going to throw this one to the outside, caught by Kendre Miller, and that sets up a 3rd and 9. Will the Browns defense be able to hold us to a 3-and-out and settle for a field goal? From the 25, Samuel's back in shotgun. He will take the snap and look to pass. Going over the middle, he finds Quentin Johnston. That'll give us a 1st down all the way down to the 3-yard line. Now a 1st and goal, and Jared Bartow is at the very bottom of your screen as Samuel lines up under center. It's a handoff to Kendre Miller. That's going to go absolutely nowhere. Now on a 2nd and goal, we come out in an I formation from the 4-yard line. And Yarbrough is the running back. We give it back to Yarbrough, and he will get hit in the backfield. Now another 3rd down for the Bison. It's a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Samuel back in shotgun. See where he wants to go with this one. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He fires this one underneath, caught by the rookie Adonis Pleasance, who will walk into the end zone as the Bisons take a 14-0 lead. And in simulation on the next drive, Jalen Ramsey comes away with a pick, and now we'll take over at the 9-yard line. The Browns are obviously not off to a start that they imagined. First and goal. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back. He will drop back to pass, a quick throw to the outside, caught by Miller, and he will get met and brought down for a loss. Now a second and goal from just outside the 11-yard line. He is all alone in the backfield. And Samuel will take the snap and looks to pass. He fires this one over the middle. That one's caught by Pleasance, and he will fight his way down to the 1-yard line to set up a third and goal. What are we going to do on this play? Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is lined up at running back. He will take the snap. They give it to Miller, who is met immediately, breaks a tackle, and is brought down to the 3-yard line to set up a fourth and goal. We will just settle for a 20-yard field goal, try to make it 17-0 here in the first quarter. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and you got to imagine the Browns are going to count that drive as a win. You have got to be kidding me. Another interception in simulation by Jalen Ramsey, and now we'll take over at the 23-yard line. I said we were going to be simulating more of this game than we have been. Obviously, it's working out for the better, not going downfield, and that's going to be Braden Willis all the way down to the 3-yard line, a first and goal for the Bison. Now Samuel comes out under center, and we'll give this one to Kendre Miller, and Miller to the outside will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma City. We make it 24-0. It's still the first quarter. Okay, now in simulation, the Browns' Nick Chubb breaks off a 69-yard rushing touchdown as we start the second quarter, and that will make it 24-7. On the ensuing Oklahoma City drive, it is now a 3rd and 13 from our own 48. Samuel is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look to go downfield. Rolling to the outside. He's under pressure. He will throw this one away, and we will punt it back to the Browns. And now for the first time in a while, the Browns face a third down. It is a 3rd and 11 from their own 19. Watson will drop back to pass, firing deep downfield. He's got a man, and that'll be a first down all the way to the 48-yard line. And now just a few plays later, it's a first and goal from the 9-yard line of Oklahoma City. Watson from under center will run the play action. Now going to the end zone. He's got a man, and they may be able to fight their way back into this game. The Bison are facing a possible 3-and-out here. It's a 3rd and 3 from our own 31. Samuel is back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back, but Samuel will look to go deep downfield. He's got a man. That's going to be Quentin Johnson down to the Browns' 41-yard line. And now with under 3 minutes to go in the half, it's a 1st and 10. He'll take the snap going downfield again. This time it'll be, I believe, Jared Bartow, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately, Robert Hunt was injured on the play, but I think we're just about used to that in every game so far. 1st and 10 from the 25. Samuel going deep downfield again on a quick pass, caught by Johnson all the way down to the 5-yard line to set up another 1st and goal. Now Samuel comes out with a 5-wide set from the 5. He is all alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap, another quick pass, and he misses an open Braden Willis. Now a 2nd and goal, and we come out with a goal line set from the 5-yard line. I never really agree with this, but we'll give it to Miller, who goes to the outside, doesn't find any space, and now we face a 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. That play would take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Puka Williams checks in at running back. Samuel is in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look for another quick pass. Going to the outside. That one will be caught, and Quentin Johnson apparently was not in the end zone. 4th and goal from the 1. And we are just going to settle for another field goal. I really don't agree with that. I would rather just give it to Yarbrough or Kendre Miller, but the kick is away, and we make it 27-14. We now head to the second half, where the Browns face a 3rd and 8 and a possible 3-and-out to start this half. Watson out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Going deep downfield, he's got a man, and that's into Bison territory all the way down to the 41. Now a few plays later, they face a 3rd and 8 from the Bison 26-yard line. He'll take the snap, run a play action. Deshaun going downfield, and there is nobody there. So they will send out their kicker to try to make this a 10-point game with about a 43-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be good. Jumping into Oklahoma City's next drive, it's a 1st and 10 from the Browns' 23-yard line, and that's going to be a false start. That's a great first thing to jump in on. That will back it up to a 1st and 15, now at the 28-yard line. Samuel back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back. He will take the snap. It's a fake to Puka. Samuel looking to go downfield, rolling to the outside, finally letting this one go, and that one will fall incomplete. It looks like Jared Bartow dropped it. It leads to a 2nd and 15. Samuel back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back again. He will take the snap and look to pass, throwing this one underneath, caught by Willis, and that makes it a 3rd and 11. Samuel back in shotgun again, now from about the 25-yard line. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a screen to the outside to absolutely nobody. Puka Williams never had a chance at that one. So it'll be Harrison Butker yet again. This one for about a 42-yard try to give us a 13-point lead yet again. The snap, the hold, this kick is away, and this one should be good. The Browns now staring at a 3rd and 5 from their own 41-yard line. Deshaun will drop back to pass. He's under pressure, trying to run for it, and he will get brought down in the backfield, I believe, by Javon Hargrave. The ensuing punt would set the Bison up at their own 9-yard line, but now it's a 3rd and 3 from the 16, a possible 3-and-out. Samuel with a quick throw will be caught by Adonis Pleasance, and this drive will stay alive. Now, later on in the drive, this is the next 3rd down we would face, a 3rd and inches from the Browns' 40, and that's going to be a false start, I believe, on Kendre Miller. And that is exactly who they called it on. So now a 3rd and 5 from the 45, Samuel out of shotgun. Looking for a screen to the outside, caught by Miller, who follows his blocks, has the first down, will be brought down to the 38-yard line. Just a couple plays after that conversion, it's now a 3rd and 2 from the 31. Samuel dropping back to pass again, throwing this one to the outside, caught by Pleasance, and they rule that he's inbounds for the first of the 27-yard line. With just under 7.5 minutes to go in the game, a touchdown would pretty much ice this game away. Samuel back in shotgun will take the snap. It's a handoff to Puka Williams, who goes to the outside, and then he gets dragged down by his face mask. So that will move the Bisons' offense up to the 11-yard line. Samuel comes out in a pistol formation. Will take the snap and looks to pass, throwing this one to the outside, caught by Bartow, and he will fight his way down to the 4-yard line. Now a 2nd and 3. Samuel will line up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back here. He will take the snap. It's a fake to Miller. Looking to go to the end zone most likely. Throws across his body and almost a touchdown pass. I couldn't even tell who that one was actually intended for, but now a 3rd and 3 from shotgun. Samuel will take the snap going downfield, and that's another incomplete pass, and we should kick a field goal again. Never mind, I guess screw the 16-point lead. We're going to go for it here. A 4th and 3. From the 4, it's a handoff to Kendre Miller, and he is going to get nowhere. That's a loss in the backfield, and the Browns will take over. They would obviously need to score quickly here. A 3rd and 5 from their own 10. Watson will drop back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, breaks away from that sack, but can he get away from the next one? Yes, he will. He scrambles for the first down and gets all the way to the 25-yard line. Well, that was a horrible showing from the defense of Oklahoma City, but now a 1st and 10, and that's a false start. So that obviously makes it a 1st and 15 now from about the 20-yard line. Deshaun will drop back to pass again. He's going to roll it to the outside. He's under pressure, and this time he won't escape the sack. That's Obo Okoronkwo. That brings up a 2nd and 22 now from the 13-yard line. Watson back in shotgun. Will take the snap, and this one's going to be a draw play right up the middle to Nick Chubb, and he'll get met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 20 for Cleveland. You know, down by 13 on a 2nd and really long, running the ball is definitely a choice, I guess. On 3rd and 20, Deshaun rolling to the outside. He's under pressure again, and we'll just throw this one away. That sets up a 4th and a mile here. Deshaun is the only one in the backfield. From the 15, he'll drop back to pass under pressure. It's a screen that goes right into the turf. Now we will see if the Bisons offense can finally put this game away. Will we finally find the end zone for the first time since the first quarter? Samuel will take the snap, rolling to the outside, throwing on the run. That'll be caught by Puka Williams, and he will fight for the first down, setting up a 1st and goal. An incomplete pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and goal with 3:03 to play. Samuel out of shotgun, handoff to Kendre Miller, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Bison, and that should put this one away. Alright, that may not be the last that we see of this game though, because on a 1st and goal we hand off to Kendre Miller, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown Bison. By the way, if you didn't notice on the score, we did go for 2 in simulation and get it. I didn't think we would actually do that, but I imagine this touchdown is going to be coming back. But now it's a 1st and goal from the 16-yard line. Samuel will go right back to Kendre Miller, and Miller to the outside. The blocking sets up again, and he gets all the way to the 2-yard line. And now Yarbrough will line up at running back as we send a man in motion. And that's going to take a delay of game because apparently Nick Samuel can't account for the motion on that. That moves it back to the 7-yard line, but now Kendre Miller has checked back into the game. Samuel will send Bartow in motion, take the snap, fake it to Bartow, hand off to Miller, and he gets body slammed. One positive to us trying to stat pad here is Kendre Miller does hit 100 yards today, but now from the 6-yard line we give it back to Miller to go up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for one more garbage time touchdown for Oklahoma City. The final score is 45-17. We got off to an incredibly hot start in this game, I don't know what happened to the offense in the second and third quarter. We could get into field goal range, but never punch it into the end zone. But either way, we get the win, and we are now 14-0 on the year. The final stats on the day for our quarterback, Nick Samuel. He went 25 of 36 for 298 and 1 touchdown. On the ground, Kendre Miller ran for 106 yards and 3 scores. Lyle Yarbrough even ran in for 1. Receiving, Quentin Johnson got 7 for 114. Adonis Pleasance 5 for 41 and a touchdown. And Jared Bartow 5 for 84. Now over on defense, Jalen Ramsey led the team in tackles with 8. In sacks, Javon Hargrave got 1.5. Obo Okoronkwo got 1. Perion Winfrey got 1, and Hassan Reddick got half of 1. Interceptions, Jalen Ramsey came away with 2, and Jawan Hurts got 1. Now let's go see how I believe Deshaun Watson finished the day. 15 of 27 for 176, 1 touchdown, and 3 picks on the day. 114 yards from Nick Chubb and a touchdown. And receiving, Adrian Thorpe, their rookie tight end, was their best one, 4 for 58. Sheffield had 3 for 63, and Bellinger is the only one to catch a touchdown. We do have a couple upgrades after the game, like tight end Jerry Brooks, who gets +2 to catch in traffic, 2 to deep route, 1 to juke move, medium route, short route, and stiff arm. Then we also have 1 for defensive tackle Perion Winfrey. He gets +1 to block shed and strength. Then the trench boost scenario, our entire offensive line has earned 2,500 experience. But now moving on, we get to head to week 16 and take on the Carolina Panthers, who we will also face in week 18. They are currently fighting for a playoff spot, so they should be throwing everything they have at us. We do have a few more upgrade points after the weekly training though, like wide receiver Quentin Johnson, who gets +1 to awareness, catching traffic, and deep route, and then 2 to medium route and release, and 1 to spectacular catching. And then we have one of our backup defensive backs, Devon Woodbury, who gets +2 to awareness, 2 to man coverage, and 1 to tackle. And then finally, we have our other first round pick, who we took at pick 31, our right tackle, Jack Bryan, who gets +1 to awareness, pass block finesse, run block, and run block finesse. We only have 1 injury going into this game, but it's a pretty crucial part of our defense. It is Perion Winfrey. He has a shoulder strain that he suffered in weekly training, so we won't have him. But now checking out the Panthers roster, they have an 89 overall quarterback in Bryce Young. At running back is an 81 in Anthony Boss and an 81 Ramondre Stevenson. At wide receiver is an 85 Elijah Moore. At tight ends, a 77 overall David Robinson. Their left tackle is an 86, their left guard is a 73, their center is a 75, their right guard is a 69 because their starting right guard is actually injured, and their right tackle is a 77. Now on defense, they have an 81 overall left end. At right end's an 88 Derek Brown, defensive tackle is an 82, outside linebacker is a 92 overall in Brian Burns, middle linebacker is a 76 Brian Asamoah, outside linebacker on the other side is a 76 overall in Matthew Rhodes, a rookie out of LSU. At corner, they have an 89 in J.C. Horn, an 80 in Jelani Jefferson, and an 80 in Avonte Maddox. He was actually on our team the last few years, so apparently he just went to a division rival. Free safeties an 89 overall Jeremy Chin, and strong safeties an 83 in Von Bell. And I've been avoiding re-signing wide receiver Quentin Johnson. I wanted to really make that decision at the end of the season in the offseason, but for right now, we'll offer him a 1-year deal. He doesn't have a ton of interest in coming back, but this 1-year contract is not going to work. And we will get the ball first today. And what looks like a rainy game today here in Carolina. Nick Samuel under center will hand off to Kendre Miller, who goes right up the middle and will start today with a 2-yard carry. Now a 2nd and 8. Samuel lines up under center. Will we go right back to Miller? No, it's going to be a play fake. Going downfield, he finds Jerry Brooks all the way to the 47-yard line. Now Samuel comes out in pistol for the very next play. Kendre Miller is in the backfield, but it will be another pass to the outside, caught by Bartow. That's a 6-yard gain. That leads to a 2nd and 4. Now the 46-yard line. That's going to be a handoff to Miller to the outside, and he will truck his way through for the first down. Now Samuel back in a pistol set one more time. From the Panthers' 40-yard line, they go back to Kendre Miller, but that's going to be a massive loss in the backfield. That leads to a 2nd and 16 now. Miller is still lined up at running back as Samuel lines up under center. They go back to Kendre Miller, who won't find much space and is brought down to bring up a 3rd and 16 for the Bisons offense. Samuel comes back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to go downfield. He steps up in the pocket. Doesn't have much time. Throws on the run. Finds Quentin Johnson for the first down to the Panthers' 30-yard line. A 2-yard run from Kendre Miller on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8. Now from the 28, Samuel will look to pass, going down the right side and misses Quentin Johnston. 3rd down. Will we end up settling for a field goal here from the 28-yard line? Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He steps up, throws on the run again, but misses everybody. So that will send out Harrison Butker for about a 45-yard try. On a 4th and 8, the kick is away, and this one will be good. Will the defense start today, forcing a 3-and-out. Bryce Young back in shotgun from his own 30, will drop back, going to the outside, and he misses his receiver. They will punt this one away. But now the Bison will face a possible 3-and-out. It's a 3rd and 4 from our own 15. Samuel out of shotgun will drop back. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Miller. He follows his blocks, has the first down, and this drive will continue. The next 3rd down we face is a 3rd and 2 at the Panthers' 36-yard line. Samuel lines up under center. He'll take the snap, hand off to Kendra Miller, who will get the first down, breaking tackles and get brought down to the 30-yard line. Now, this is about where our drive stalled last time, a 1st and 10. From the 30, we'll take the snap, run a play fake to Puka Williams. Now Samuel going deep downfield, and he finds Adonis Pleasance all the way down to the 4-yard line. That obviously sets up a 1st and goal. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendra Miller is the running back. They give it to Miller, who goes up the middle, will break that tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. We head into the Panthers' next drive. It is now the 2nd quarter, and they have driven all the way down to the Bison 16. That's going to be a handoff to Boss to the outside, who gets met by his own lineman and gets brought down for a 3-yard gain. That leads to a 2nd and 7. Bryce Young lines up under center. Boss is still the running back. They go back to Boss, who goes up the middle, trying to find some space, and will ultimately get brought down to set up a 3rd and 4. Now Young back in shotgun. From the 10-yard line, we'll take the snap and look to pass. Going to the end zone, and he will find his man. Touchdown, Carolina. The Bison now trying to respond to that touchdown. Face a 3rd and 14 at the Panthers' 43. Samuel out of a 5-wide set will drop back. He's dancing around the pocket, throws on the run. That'll be caught by Puka Williams, but it sets up a 4th and 9. And that will set up Harrison Butker for about a 55-yard try. Now, I don't believe he has missed a regular field goal all season. The kick is away. Did I just jinx him? I absolutely did. A couple plays later, it is now a 3rd and 12 from their own 43. Young back in shotgun will drop back to pass again. Rolling to the outside under a lot of pressure. He'll get sacked on the play by Javon Hargrave to set up a 4th and 26. The Bison would get the ball back, and now under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. It's a 3rd and 3. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Bartow to keep the drive alive to the 46-yard line. Now Samuel comes back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He's firing this one downfield, and he finds his man all the way to the 31-yard line. It's Jared Bartow yet again. That would take us into the 2-minute warning. Now Samuel lines up under center. Kendra Miller is the running back, but a quick throw to Braden Willis will fall incomplete. That now leads to a 2nd and 10. Samuel back in shotgun again. Kendra Miller is the running back. He'll take the snap. They're bringing a blitz, but he finds Bartow downfield all the way to the 17. Now Puka Williams will check into the game at running back with 1:30 to go here in the half. Samuel back in shotgun. From the 17-yard line, will take the snap and looks to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play for a loss of 10. We still have all 3 timeouts. We elect to not burn one in that situation. 2nd and 20. Samuel will take the snap and looks to pass. He's firing downfield, caught by Quentin Johnson. That will set up a 3rd and 14. We would burn our first timeout now with 49 seconds to go in the half. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendra Miller is the running back. He'll take the snap, step up in the pocket, now throw on the run downfield. He finds Bartow, who fights his way all the way down to the 1-yard line. We burn our second timeout, and now it's a 1st and goal. Samuel lines up under center. Kendra Miller is the running back here. And we give it to Miller right up the middle, and he jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. Now, Carolina would get the ball to start the second half, but now they face a 3rd and 8 from their own 27. It's going to be a screen to the outside. It's caught by Boss, who gets to the edge, but he can't set up his block right and faces a 4th and 2 now. But now Oklahoma City faces a possible 3-and-out of their own here. A 3rd and 5 from their own 25. Samuel will take the snap. He's under a lot of pressure, gets sacked, fumbles the ball, and the Panthers will recover it, and he's ruled down to the 17-yard line. They would begin this drive with a 4-yard carry. Now a 2nd and 6 from the 12. Young will drop back to pass. He's going downfield. That one will be caught, and he's ruled down at the 1-yard line. Now a 1st and goal for the Panthers. Young will take the snap. Hands off to Ramondre Stevenson, who will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. This is a 1-score game. And the Bisons offense faces a 3rd and 4 from their own 31 now on their next drive. Samuel will take the snap. It's going to be a blitz, and he's going to get sacked on the play back to the 22-yard line. The screen never set up. The Panthers, with a chance to take the lead on this drive, face a 3rd and 4 from their own 48. Young is back in shotgun. Can we please get some pressure? He's lobbing this downfield. He's got a man wide open, and he's ruled down to the 29-yard line. Now they come out in shotgun with 3:25 to go in the 3rd. Bryce Young will take the snap. He's going deep again to another wide open man. What the hell just happened to our defense? Touchdown, Elijah Moore. Now we have another possible 3-and-out here. It's a 3rd and 9. Samuel will drop back to pass. He's going to lob this one deep downfield. That's going to be single coverage, and it will fall incomplete. Intended that one for Jared Bartow. We now head to the 4th quarter. It is a 3rd and 4 from the Bisons 16. They already have a 4-point lead. Young will drop back. He's going to the end zone, and that one will be knocked out of his receiver's hands. So thankfully, our secondary was able to save that touchdown, but now they will send out their kicker to make it a 7-point lead. The kick is away, and it is good. All right, offense, it's time to wake up now. Down by 7, undefeated season on the line. 10:09 to play. From the 28-yard line, we'll start with a handoff to Kendre Miller, who goes to the outside and will get met and brought down for a 5-yard run. That now leads to a 2nd and 5. We come out in a pistol set. Miller is lined up at running back here. From the 33, we'll take the snap, we give it to Miller again, and he's going to get met in the backfield, and now we face a 3rd and 10. Nick Samuel comes back in shotgun. Puka Williams is lined up at running back. At the 28-yard line, we'll take the snap. It's a fake to Puka. Now Samuel going deep downfield. He finds Quentin Johnson, but it's knocked out of his hands. 4th and 10. And I'm not shocked by our decision. We would punt it away and hope that our defense can get us the ball back. On a 1st and 10, he's going to throw this one away. At the 31-yard line, Young will take the snap and looks to pass a quick throw downfield, and that should have been intercepted by Jalen Ramsey. You have to catch that one. Now a 3rd and 10. Back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap and looks to pass one more time. Going to the outside, and that'll be caught along the sideline for the 1st down. A massive missed opportunity for the Bisons there. 1st and 10 from the 43. Young will line up under center. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Boss, but he won't find much space and ends up with a loss of 2. That leads to a 2nd and 12 now at the 42-yard line. Bryce Young back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass. He's firing this one to the outside. That'll be caught for the 1st down to the 45-yard line of Oklahoma City. About 7.5 minutes to play now. Young is back all alone in the backfield. Will take the snap. And he's going to launch this one down the field to a wide open man. What is going on with the defense? He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, it is not looking pretty for our undefeated season right now. Down by 14 with 7:15 to play. He lines up under center. Handoff to Kendre Miller. And Miller's going to start this drive with just a 2-yard carry. Now a 2nd and 8. Samuel back in shotgun. From the 27. Kendre Miller is still lined up in the backfield. Samuel will look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will fall incomplete. Now 6:42 to play on a 3rd and 8. Samuel will step up in the pocket. He's going to take off himself. He gets a great block from Kendre Miller, and that sets up a 4th and inches. Yeah, I'm a little pissed about that spot. I feel like he got the 1st down. You can see the ball is almost completely across the marker. But on 4th and inches, Samuel will take the snap. A quick throw caught by Braden Willis, and they won't get it. That's a turnover on downs. And in just a couple plays in simulation, the Panthers are now down to the 5-yard line. And it appears our undefeated season will be coming to an end. They are 5 yards away from locking this game up. Bryce Young will take the snap, stands in the pocket. He's going to take off and just walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. On our next drive, we would end up going 4 and out. They would take over and get one more garbage time touchdown. So your final score is 45-17. This was a close game entering the 4th quarter, and they completely ran away with it and hand us our first loss on the season. Quarterback Nick Samuel goes 22 of 33 for 275, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Kendre Miller only got 2.2 yards a carry, did manage to find the end zone twice. Receiving, Jared Bartow 9 for 122, Quentin Johnson 7 for 85. Over on defense, Darnell Waters came away with 9 tackles to lead the team. In sacks, 1 from Javon Hargrave and a half of 1 from John Marion and Demetri Thomas. Interceptions, we got none. Now let's go see how bad Bryce Young kind of gashed our secondary. 20 for 27, 313 yards and 3 touchdowns. Anthony Boss ran for 41 yards in a score. Stevenson got a touchdown and Bryce Young ran in for 1. Receiving, Elijah Moore 7 for 99 in a score. Joe McInnes, a rookie receiver, 7 for 136 in a score. And David Robinson, their second-year tight end, got a touchdown. So obviously that loss stings a lot because it does end our hope at a perfect season, but in the next episode we will hopefully finish up the rest of the regular season and get ready for the playoffs.